Sony starts rolling out 1080p support for PlayStation Now. I thought they were doing that a long time ago. But you know what? We're going to find out all this and much more today on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Bruh, you know the routine. It's Friday.
Gotta get down with Friday.
Drinks need to get drank. We need to get this going. Let's go.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. On the cast, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved, plus an additional percentage off already on the website. So, guys, you cannot go wrong. And make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when it comes with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And a little something in between. You know, just between you and I. And now, let's get started. So, Willie.
Yes, sir.
It looks like Projekt Red made hundreds of millions of dollars for Cyberpunk 2077, even though with their refunds. That is quite amazing to do. Like, dude, first of all, they came off the bat already with a game that was technically unplayable, messed up from the get-go, and they still made money. Please, ayúdame aquí. Help me, please.
Well, I mean, it's simple. This is the issue that I have with pre-order culture and with pre-launch hype. Yes, we all want to play cool games. And Projekt Red, until Cyberpunk 2077, they were they were known as a good studio, a studio for gamers, and look what happened.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it took them, what, a whole year technically to get this fixed?
Not
even fixed. That's right. I was going to say, not even too fixed. Just a smidged fixed.
I mean, I am going to be honest with you. I have not gone in since the latest patch, which was a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
I have not gone in because when you have a backlog, you ain't got time to wait for a game. You move on to the next one when you have the time.
Okay.
And so I haven't gone back. Will I go back? Maybe. Not sure. But details.
All right.
They lost about 20-something million dollars in total. They processed about 30,000 refunds. Okay.
Yeah.
30,000 refunds, but on sales of 13.7 million copies by the end of 2020. So they made bank.
No, they made some serious money. I'm not gonna lie, they made some really good freaking money.
They posted their revenue for the year.
Mm-hmm.
They posted $563 million in total sales revenue.
500, yo, that's nuts. That is nuts.
And listen, whether or not the game turns out to be good in time is not the point.
What's the point?
People threw 13.7 million copies worth of dollars at the game and got disappointed. Sure, they're gonna go. We see this. We've seen this before. We saw it with Ubisoft with Rainbow Six Siege. We saw it with No Man's Sky.
Okay.
We hope to one day see it with Fallout 76. Launch a game to great fanfare. People are upset. Oh, no, wait, we'll get it right and eventually fix it. But who cares? You fucked up at launch, and that's when you got the money.
That's a big scar right there, man. I'm not gonna lie. Something like that, but they still made money. You still made a valid point there. Even though they fucked up, but they still made money. They made a ton of money. But at what cost?
Now, their name is mud.
Yeah.
You might as well throw them alongside EA and Activision and Rockstar because they fucked up people's expectations. And yes, I'm throwing Rockstar in there. I don't give a shit.
All right, all right. But guys, yes. So this is what's going on with Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red. Do you guys feel that they fucked up, or do you feel that this is okay with them, like for them to do something like this to us? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We would love to have a conversation with you guys. Also in news, Sony starts rolling out 1080p support for PlayStation Now. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, why now? I thought that would have been something like that should have been something that should have been taken care of a long time ago. But it looks like starting this week, Sony will begin rolling out the 1080p support for PlayStation Now cloud streaming services. But that's this is kind of weird because it's Sony. So you would expect them to already have this kind of set a long time ago, because Stadia is pretty much pushing at 1080p or 4K for gaming. Willie, what the hell's going on here, dude? Like, why is PlayStation taking so long to do something that I don't think they should have this much trouble with?
They haven't had a reason to. That's that simple. Because the only real competition they had for a long time, was themselves. I mean, there wasn't until Microsoft unveiled Game Pass. They were the only game in town. Remember that PlayStation Now was an expensive piece of crap. I want to say piece of crap, but it was expensive and people didn't want to bite into it because, I mean, you're streaming at 720p and the service wasn't that reliable for a while. Once Microsoft got in the game with Game Pass, Sony's like, maybe we should take a look at this. Maybe we should improve things.
I mean, they should. I mean, right now, so like, for instance, what we talked about on Wednesday about the new video streaming service they're having, I'm thinking that they're trying to catch up with all their loose ends and trying to fix it now from what it looks like.
Well, because now they feel they have to. Microsoft's Game Pass is not 100% a competitor because in PlayStation Now, you stream the games. Whereas with Game Pass, you're downloading them onto an Xbox console.
True.
Now, Game Pass Ultimate, and with the pushes that Microsoft's doing to get into the streaming game, and they're going to be streaming at 1080p. And I mean, you could throw Stadia in there, but I don't see Stadia as a legitimate competitor.
No,
PlayStation Now, you pay a subscription, and you get access to all these games. You stream all these games. Whereas Stadia, you can get it for free at 1080p. You pay 4K for you pay for 4K streaming, but you have to buy the games.
Yeah.
So not comparable, but they see Microsoft. I won't even say in the rearview mirror. I'd say Microsoft's so far ahead that Sony's it's finally decided maybe we press that right little thing that on where our foot is at. Maybe we press it harder, we can go faster.
Just about right. Have a lead foot, for God's sakes.
A lead foot. They should have a frigging lead body. Just lean on it. You know what? Put another engine in the trunk. Maybe we can get this twice as fast.
No, man. No. Stop.
They got to do something.
I mean, yeah, you're right, though, because I almost feel like they're almost falling behind, but there's still room for improvement, right? So they're doing a lot of things right now. I mean, right now we have the PS5 right now out, and I feel that they're trying to catch up with that and trying to fix all their situations and everything just to make sure that they're still in play. I mean, for God's sakes, Nintendo's catching up slowly.
Nintendo isn't doing a goddamn thing.
I say they're catching up slowly. They're doing something. They're working on something big.
Listen, the day that Nintendo launches a streaming service where you can play their old games instead of having to get one or two every month with their pitiful online service and having to buy all the other ones, I'll be surprised. If Nintendo ever does that, they might actually take over the world.
We're going to see. Bowser's in control, so we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
All right. But since we're kind of in the whole gaming area right now about this, Willie, This year's Battlefield is in the works for EA Studios. So it looks like DICE Los Angeles. Yeah, 4.
4 studios.
Yeah, 4 studios. For EA Studios.
4 EA studios. DICE,
Yes.
DICE Los Angeles, EA Gothenburg, and Criterion.
Yeah, which they're right now collaborating. And I mean, dude, look, I love the Battlefield series. They're fun, especially when we do our reckless guys night where we have freaking Lewis doing barrel rolls, Sergio dropping bombs, and I'm getting shot. And I mean, it just cannot get any better than that. It just can't. And this is actually pretty big news that they're going to come out this year with a new Battlefield, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, especially now for the new consoles, this is going to be pretty interesting, dude.
Listen.
What?
I don't want to hear about that.
Why?
Y'all got I get it. The gun is good. The penis is evil. Haha, funny joke. But Criterion.
Yes.
Why do they got to get Criterion involved? Yes, I know. Criterion does the vehicle, the handling and physics in the Battlefield games. I don't care. Put them back and make a fucking Burnout game. That's all I care about. And y'all need to cater to me.
That's what I'm Willie. I'm needy.
No, I'm Willie. That's all I am. And EA needs to cater to me because I'm the one. I am the video game boy. I am the one who wins.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with Willie on that part. He does. I mean, why not, right? I mean, why you make a freaking game for Willie? Make sure you know it's nice for him. I hope you guys are listening.
Jokes aside, 4 studios and a 5th, Industrial Toys, making a mobile Battlefield game. So this is all hands on deck. Well, at least all hands on deck that work on Battlefield.
Well, yeah, just 4.
Yeah, because, EA, don't you dare have BioWare touch this.
Oh, no.
You leave BioWare alone.
Yeah. I say they should. Like, don't.
They have a Mass Effect remaster to be working on right now. You leave them alone.
Yeah, let them focus on their things, okay? Leave them alone.
Yes.
But how about Bungie?
What about them?
Well, Bungie is making Destiny 2 Transmog a grittier chore than microtransaction shortcuts.
No, they're making it a grindy chore with
that's what they're making?
Microtransaction shortcuts.
Ew. Do you know a little more about this?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, because
of course I do.
Don't be silly.
Okay. Transmogging is a big thing, especially with multiplayer games. You get to customize the way you look.
Okay.
I do it all the time in World of Warcraft. And Destiny 2 wants to get people into transmog as well. But because it's Bungie, and because everything that they do has to be a mess that involves microtransactions, of course they're fucking it up. That's all.
So,
I'll give you an example.
So what you're trying to say is...
It's not very ideal. Here's the way it works. World of Warcraft. The way you transmog is you find certain gears, you learn, so you can learn their appearance. You go to an in-game NPC that specializes in that. You decide how you want your character to look.
Okay.
You pay some in-game currency, which is, just regular gold. You're good to go.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 14, similar, but instead of currency, it's a certain reagent. Okay, but simple. Not with Destiny 2. Oh, hell no. No. Destiny 2, you have to go out of your way to find a new currency. They call it Synth Strand. And you have to use that currency to buy bounties to get another currency called Synth Cord that you have to convert into a third currency called Synth Weave at a specific location. And then you use the Synth Weave to create an ornament that you would use for transmog. Did you get all that?
Yes, no.
So you got to get a currency that you use to buy something that'll get you a second currency that you convert into a third currency, and then that third currency you would use that to actually make the transmog.
That sounds like a lot of steps for just microtransaction.
Which is why Bungie has made it a microtransaction as well. You could just buy it straight up for cash. Go over to the Eververse and just buy it.
Okay, that sounds fine to me, but I don't know. I don't do microtransactions.
It sounds fine to you? No. It sounds fine. What? That's
no,
great.
I don't like spending money. I don't.
I like spending money, but on things that I want to spend money on.
Yes.
I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend money to play a game, like to do something within a game. I bought the game. Let me do my thing in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can argue that I pay to keep playing in WoW because that's subscription based. Fair point. But they don't go and say, "Oh, you want a transmog? Well, give us more money."
Why not, right?
Oh, you want to change the color of your stuff? Well, give us more money. They do that too, by the way. Destiny 2. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see that Bungie got all the greatest hits from Activision and repackaged them.
I mean, bro. I mean, I don't know. I just know for a fact that I would not spend the money. I'll get whatever I can for my character, and that's it. That's as far as I'll go. I don't even care if the person has a third eye somewhere on their body. I don't care. If I could play the person, if I could play my character, and they can do just fine, and level up like that, I'm okay with that. But if you're gonna be doing this whole thing to make them look a certain way and that because this is the way you feel, no, I don't see the point to that. I mean, I would like to do it, but I wish it was a part of the grind of the game. That you're like, oh, you made X amount of currency from your game, so use that to level up your character or change the way you want to change them or whatever the hell the case is. I don't care. But I find that better than spending my own money to make my character look like a certain way. I don't. That's just me.
It's garbage.
It is.
My character in WoW looks like Berserk from the anime.
Oh, I love it.
The swordsman.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I love it.
I love it. I mean, he's bald. My character's bald because I'm bald. But whatever. Otherwise, he looks just like Guts.
I'm okay with that. But I'll let our viewers decide on what they think. If this is something that is worth doing or not. I mean, come on, guys. Well, I know you guys love money. I know. I mean, I love money. Willie, do you love money?
I love money. The simple answer is, of course, it's worth doing for Bungie.
Yeah, no, they can freaking bounce back with that shit. I'm not gonna give them no fucking money.
I already got my money. They're not getting no more.
Yeah, that's it. We can stop with them right there. But we're gonna have to talk about some serious news, Willie. And it looks like Tony Stark. No, it wasn't for me. Serious? No, because that's microtransactions. That means people have to spend money. I mean, I'm pretty much sure they're gonna look at this and be like, they want my money for what? No, stop.
That's pretty goddamn serious to me. I don't know about you, but if I'm going somewhere and someone goes, yeah, but I want your money, shit just got serious.
Oh no, that's a fight right there. I'm like, what do you mean you want my money?
It's not gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a fight. This is gonna be like every Chuck Norris movie.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
2 hits. No, there's gonna be 2 hits. I'm gonna hit you, and you're gonna hit the ground.
Yeah, I mean, that will happen. But again, I don't. That's why it's not serious because they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win, and they're gonna get. Huh?
I said nothing about winning. I said somebody wants my money. There's gonna be a problem.
So they're just gonna get hit and fuck it.
Like the late Bernie Mac once said, there's gonna be some furniture moving.
Oh hell yeah! But Willie, now the thing that I wanted to talk about is that there's a lot of Tony Stark fans out there, including I, but I'm not gonna go to that extent where I'm gonna talk about. And they're campaigning with an LA billboard to bring back Robert Downey Jr. back to the MCU. That is nuts. That is nuts. And pretty much a lot of Marvel fans are campaigning to bring back Tony Stark to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, on a big billboard in LA. And they have until April 24th, which they're right now doing a bunch of hashtags, bring back Tony Stark to life, for the 2-year anniversary of his final appearance in Endgame. Willie, you and I are big Marvel fans, especially for this movie, which we watched it, endless times already, and we still cry at the same parts. So,
I only cried at one.
Which one? Cheeseburger?
The very end. No, the very end.
Which one? Which part?
Steve dancing with Peggy.
Oh, you're a fucking asshole. That part. Okay, two parts. Because my part is the cheeseburger. Always going to be cheeseburger.
I held it together to the end.
I know I couldn't. That cheeseburger part, it broke down. I even looked at my daughter. I'm like, you're going to get cheeseburgers too.
I couldn't hold my pee in because I'm a 50-year-old man with a 50-year-old man's bladder. But anyway.
But still, dude, what are your thoughts about this, man?
I am sympathetic to the movement because, let's face it, say whatever you want about Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
He is Tony Stark.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it.
I didn't realize how much he was Tony Stark until I saw him in Iron Man. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Like he just jumped out of the comics.
But it's done. I mean, nothing's ever done. He can come back. I'm sure that, if they give him enough of an offer and he feels that, maybe he won't come back as Tony Stark himself. But, I mean, think of it this way. Disney Plus is doing Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics, Tony Stark's an AI. He can come back as that. He could be Riri Williams, her very own Jarvis.
Okay.
So it's possible. But having him back as Iron Man, though it would be great, I'd say just no. It's cool. His story ended right there. I say leave it. Sometimes, as fans, we get in the way of the stories that the people are trying to create because we want it to fit our needs. Remember the Secret Empire storyline when Captain America was suddenly a Hydra agent?
Oh my God, I'm never gonna forget that.
And people lost their shit.
Oh, that hell Hydra! I can never laugh. I can never look at that and just not laugh.
Things turned around pretty nice.
It did
pretty nicely, and for me that was a very, very, very good story arc. Let them tell their story.
Yeah,
once the story's done,
happen.
Once the story's done, if you didn't like it, all right, cool, you didn't like it.
Yeah,
but listen, Robert Downey Jr. can't be Tony Stark forever.
No, man. I mean, you can only do Tony for too long, or for so long.
Yeah, and
he did for 10 years, technically, right?
And Chris Evans, 11 years.
Yeah.
And Chris Evans can't be Captain America forever. Who, by the way, I heard is on the moon.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in our spoiler review.
Yes, we will.
We'll talk about that in the spoiler review. And I'm pretty sure everyone wants to hear this one.
This is my 14th time saying it. I don't care. If you haven't seen it, y'all need to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, hands down, good show. All the way to the end. And I can't wait to discuss about this with Willie later on. But yeah, that's for now. We're going to leave it there. But guys, we need to continue. We need to continue because there's a lot of things we need to talk about right here. Like, especially like Zack Snyder's Justice League numbers on HBO Max, cause for celebration or concern. We're not even too sure yet. It looks like they can't really track the success of it on television that much because there's no ratings on there a lot. So it's a little difficult for them to say if it's, making the numbers it should. So, I mean, it's kind of difficult to even think about it because if they did this in the theater, of course you're going to hear all the millions it got, all this and that. Oh my God, worldwide, blah, 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 blah. But being that they did this on HBO Max, on the freaking server and whatnot like that, you really can't tell, you can't really, I don't know, Willie, I might be even saying it wrong, am I? Because there's not a real big number or nothing of how much it made. It's just like, oh yeah, a lot of people saw it. That's it.
The closest thing that we have to tracking, like we have for movie theaters, is Nielsen. They have a thing where they gather data to see what was the most popular thing trending on streaming. but they're a month behind.
Mm-hmm.
To tell you that they just released the data for when Falcon and Winter Soldier was on episode 2, and Falcon and Winter Soldier was the #1 streaming show.
Wow.
But it doesn't give you numbers. It just gives you a ranking. That's one of the big problems, and we've talked about it here before. One of the problems with streaming services is they have all the data, and they give us whatever they want to give us to make them look the best. For example, Warner Brothers said that HBO Max added 2.7 million subscribers in Q1 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds okay. That sounds okay. All right, cool. 2.7 million. But they didn't say that that number combines HBO Max and HBO.
Okay.
Okay, so their total subscriber number is 44.2 million. But that's both services. That's not just HBO Max. They also go and say, well, we had 2.7 million new subscribers. Netflix only has 450,000 for the same period. Well, yeah, it sounds like they kick Netflix's ass. Until you remember that Netflix has over 200 million subscribers. There aren't that many people left.
Whoever's left is pretty much like a child, maybe. But
there
then
are
again,
plenty of people left.
Like how?
There are plenty of people left. And I'm gonna say this right now. All y'all people who are sharing your passwords with other people,
yeah,
those other people are about to get pissed. Because when Netflix realizes they can't show much more growth, and the shareholders want to see growth, they're going to say, all right, they're going to go ahead and make it so that you can't share passwords.
Yeah.
If you're going to share a password, they have to be in the same household. If not, y'all need a new account.
That's going to suck.
I bet you they get more subscribers then.
I'm pretty sure they would. But how about for the ones that they put on their cell phones then?
That's fine. Netflix will find a way to make sure, because sooner or later your cell phone has to show up at your house. True, very true. They have ways of tracking where people are watching stuff. If they see that your cell phone is sometimes in the primary household, all right, that's somebody's cell phone. That's okay. But that shit about your cousin and your cousin in Houston, using your password, yeah, that shit ain't gonna work no more. You watch. Eventually, they're gonna get wise to it. They're gonna get savvy.
Well, I mean, only time can tell what's gonna happen with Netflix and stuff like this, and especially also with what we just talked about, the whole Snyder cut. If it's a concern or a celebration of the numbers they're making, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I pray that the Netflix that keeps just doing what they're doing right now, not change, because once they do that change, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off people, and we're gonna hear about it.
I would also like to see them, all the streaming services, not just Netflix, like come up to a universally agreed to way to report numbers to see what's really doing well, because we have to take Warner's word that that Snyder cut did really, really well.
Yeah.
Other than that, we have to try to listen to third party data that may not even be accurate.
True. But it's fine. You know what? That I'm okay with that. I'm just waiting to see what happens in the future, and we'll know a little more about it. And of course, we'll be here to discuss about it, guys. But what we need to talk about, it's The Conjuring. I saw the trailer, and a lot of things hit my mind. And yes, Willie, I'm thinking about the fact that the title says the devil made me do it. And I'm gonna be a dick about this part, but I wonder if the main character that made the devil do it had polio, because
I knew that was coming.
I know you're gonna think about that. And for those that have body issues, I'm not trying to make it fun of you, but the thing is, in this movie, it was the second Annabelle movie, and Annabelle Creations. The person that was in the wheelchair, whatever, also in the devil possessed that person. I'm like, man, with all the able bodies in that movie, and they get this one girl that's so pure of heart.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Let's start right.
What?
Let's start with the fact that you kept saying that she wasn't going to get possessed because the devil didn't want polio. Let's start there and move our way forward.
Okay, let's please go ahead.
By the way, that's very funny. It's messed up. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say anything about it. It's messed up. But that's funny.
It is. Because again, we
were cracking up in the theater. I'm surprised they didn't throw us out.
It was a private screening. We saw a private screening. We were making fun of the movie so loud that we had the people behind us laughing.
We had our whole section rocking.
Look, again, we're gonna talk about this right now, and it looks like they're making this whole thing with the devil made me do it, and the trailer looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good to the point where I want to investigate this whole killing that happened. But now, one thing for sure that I'm not going to do is be in a fucking waterbed after what I saw in that damn clip. That shit fucked me up. I was like, oh, nope, not going to be in that waterbed forever. Never.
Hold on. Waterbeds still exist?
Yeah, they still do. Actually, they're good. Actually, they do still exist for people with therapeutic in their bags and all that shit.
I've been on waterbeds before. No, y'all don't get details. I don't care for them. As a matter of fact, my idea of a waterbed now is I spilled some water on me while I was laying down.
That's gross.
But that happens.
I don't care.
But listen,
you know what's to spill water on you, bro? Oh God, just stop. Just stop. I'll wake up right there, take off my shirt, dry the area, and I will not sleep afterwards because it's just
all right.
No.
Well, I don't want to be the buzzkill.
Go.
Okay. I enjoyed the first 2 Conjuring movies.
Yes.
And I'm not doubting that this one will be well done, because James Wan is involved, even though he's not directing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this: have y'all ever actually researched the Warrens?
No, that's what I was gonna get to. Like, this is the type of things that make me want to watch, not even watch, just investigate more of the Warrens and all the things they've gone through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you need to go and look up Ed and Lorraine Warren so you can see that these movies are based on cases that they had.
Yeah.
But I use cases in quotation marks because Ed and Lorraine Warren, and I'm not to speak ill on those that passed, because Lorraine did pass, may she rest in peace.
Indeed.
But they were known as con artists.
Which is, I mean, dude, that's kind of hard even to prove now. You know what I'm saying?
It's not hard to prove. There's evidence.
About being con artists?
They are con artists.
I don't know.
So,
man.
yeah, okay.
It's kind of crazy, especially that whole thing with
movies,
Annabelle in her closet. That still kind of gets to me. Like, man, I don't even want if I want to test that shit out.
Annabelle did not look like Reagan from The Exorcist.
No. She was a Raggedy Ann doll.
It was a 40-foot tall Raggedy Ann doll.
That shows.
Okay, she was Lady Themyscira before Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's because I wanted to shit on the movies. The movies are entertaining.
Indeed.
They are entertaining, but they were con artists.
Wow, man. That's crazy. Like, just to hear that now makes me want to even watch more to see like how, when, where, why. I mean, it's not hard to act. It's not. If you're going to be doing something to get money, shit, I'll believe in those too.
It can't be hard to act. Tom Cruise is doing it.
Wow. Damn. Oof. Oh my God.
He's a good actor. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I know, but I mean, hell.
My favorite movie of his is still Born on the 4th of July.
That's actually a freaking good movie.
It's an amazing movie. That's why I realized, hey, wait a minute, he's being serious about this.
I still love him in Top Gun.
No, the Top Gun's awesome, and Maverick needs to come out. He needs to get over his fucking world tour bullshit.
Yeah, he has.
I need to see bullshit. Maverick.
No, indeed.
Nothing more patriotic than watching a guy flying around in a $40 million fighter jet on the 4th of July.
And doing like these freaking close-ups on the freaking on the ship itself and spilling coffee.
Oh my God.
I always love that part. You know what? I think I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, when he buzzed the tower. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So again, The Conjuring. We saw it. It looks interesting. We'll watch it. And if we do a private screening that we can go see it, You may come. You may come with us. We will make you laugh.
All I'm saying is, no one better have polio.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, how about that? Oh, that guy just. Shh, yeah, I'll make sure I shut up. Maybe not. I'm not that sensitive. I won't. But also in good news, it looks like Spider-Man can finally come back to Disney Plus. I mean, there was like this whole big thing about having to go to Netflix and Disney Plus. Am I right, really?
Well, no. I mean, Sony was looking for a spot for their movies. Mind you, it's not just Spider-Man. We're all talking about Hotel Transylvania and Jumanji because they don't got much.
No.
Poor guys. But they decided that instead of going the streaming route like every other studio has, they decided, you know what? We'll partner with Disney. And so Disney Plus is going to have their movies. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't just mean on Disney Plus, or I should say. They could also show up on Hulu and they can show up on ABC.
Yeah, that is very true. Especially that they do own Hulu and ABC as well.
Disney owns Hulu, ABC, and ESPN. I don't think ESPN's got. Did you hear what they're doing though?
No.
ESPN is owned by Disney. They air NBA games. So they're gonna have their they just play with their NBA games. But one game between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Golden State Warriors is gonna be Marvel themed.
I want to watch it.
Why?
I don't care. It's Marvel themed, so we'll watch it. They might throw in something to just do the fuck of it. I want to watch it.
No, this is gonna be with the basketball players.
Oh, that's it.
This is not gonna be a thing where they're gonna throw in, or maybe they'll throw in some teasers and stuff.
Maybe that's all I care about. Maybe to see what the jerseys will look like, Marvel themed. I'm a sucker for that shit. But that's about it.
On ESPN2, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus, meaning they're gonna stream this shit. They're gonna have a Marvel themed Arena of Heroes broadcast. I don't know.
I mean, again, I'm just telling you off. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, I'll just watch it just to see what they're gonna give, or maybe to see how the jerseys look. But that's as far as I'm gonna go. Nothing too extraordinary. Oh my god, I gotta watch this game. It's amazing. No,
they're gonna focus on 3 players from each team, and they'll get Marvel hero points for every rebound, assist, steal, block, and point.
No, it's okay then. I just you know what? Give me the highlights on YouTube. That's as much as I care about.
Like seriously? Oh no, because the Dolphins are playing, and they'll get DC points every time they decapitate somebody.
That's fucked up.
I mean, that's how DC would do it.
Yeah, I mean, ask Wonder Woman. She knows.
Well, I mean, that's what she does.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
for those people who say Wonder Woman doesn't kill, she does.
Yeah, she does. They have a picture of her with a bunch of heads.
No. But there's one very famous scene where she snapped Maxwell Lord's neck with her lasso.
Oh, you're talking about that
comic books?
Yeah, I know.
She can kill.
Well, yeah, she can. She actually can.
Steppenwolf needed to have his head cut off.
Yeah, he was a dick.
He outlived his usefulness. No, he outlived his usefulness.
Oh, man.
All right, are we done?
Yeah.
We're done?
You know what? We're actually done. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing podcast. And as always, this episode is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. On caps, description down below, you know the rest. And of course, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know what comes this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and a little something in between. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Bye.